This is a Frostnite tutorial of how to build a base. Okay, so this here, this block here, this is the burner. This is where the burner starts out. What you do is you run up to it right away and you put down 4 walls around it really fast. Pow, 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 pow. So there's the burner. We got 4 walls around it. Then you go like this. You build out, over, out, edit that. So you have a hole. Then you go like this and you build up. So now you can go up and you can jump up top, and you can jump up top to the burner, and the burner goes up too high, so you have to build an extra one and ramp up, cap it, and then put your constructor base on top of there, and then cap it right like that. Then you run around, you surround the burner all the way around like this, and then you just build a quick pyramid around the burner. Sorry? Okay, so there's your start. So now over here is this piece here. You need to surround this right here and create a doorway right here. So this is how you get access to from your burner. You go up here, you make a door, you walk up the door, and you go up to the top. You jump over, and you're at the burner. What you want to do as well is you want to go like this. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to make this goes all the way around. Okay, so you're going to need to have access to this piece here because this is where your base is sitting. And you're going to come back to the base periodically to grab materials, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to want to build a protective layer over this, but we're going to worry about this later. So this is the base structure here. So then what you do is you want to go down to the bottom. After you've done this, you just go to the bottom and you have to defend wave 1. The stuff's going to come down. What you want to do is you want to build in wood. You just want to put the corner pieces down. And that way you have your base structure around here. Next thing you want to do is you need to recognize that this is the baseline. This block here is the baseline for your knockback traps. So the knockback traps, you have to basically push them towards the knockback trap. To do that, what you do is you make the angled floor. And you make sure the angled floor is connected to this side. So if you do it wrong, if you go like this, see, they're going to come on this side here, and they might actually miss. They might walk by and miss your knockback entirely. So it's very important that you angle it this way, so that when the enemies come through over here, they walk in. They walk towards the knockback trap to get into here, and in the process of doing that, it knocks them this way. So then you want to go like this. And this is going to be your knockback right here. So they walk in, they get knocked back. They're going to get knocked into this area here. And oops, that's not right. You want to make sure 100%. Oh, come on now. Okay, all your roof pieces have to be made of metal, 100%. All of your walls and floors need to be made with wood. Or stone, wood or stone. I usually go with wood. Wood works really, really well. What's going on with the build? Oh, weird. So anyway, oh, fine. Don't change. It's being really wonky. It doesn't want to change materials. There we go. Okay, so you want to go with wood. You want to build the anti-smasher floors all the way around the base. So the idea behind the anti-smasher floors is very simple. The anti-smasher floors allow you to move freely around your base easily. It's seamless, right? So you can move all the way around. You have freedom of movement. The angles create a anti-smasher barrier, so the smashers will come into your base and they will not be able to charge. It's very similar to doing something like this. A lot of people like to do the inverted walls, but the problem with the inverted walls is that it blocks your movement. It can block you. You can get stuck when there's not enough room. You're trying to get around. You're clipping on stuff. The other bad thing is that you can't use gas traps, and gas traps are the key to my entire defense. My defense hinges on the most powerful gas traps in the game. So I put gas traps, I put wall launchers, and I use those to completely overwhelm the enemies. So you have the anti-smasher defense plus the wall launcher to kick everything away, plus you have the gas trap to kill everything. So now we have the floors all in place, right? It goes all the way around. The starting point is always right here, right on the part where you go up. Now in the game, there's going to be a mountain right here. So what you need to do is you need to actually build like this and box it out. We're going to build right up against the mountain, just like that. And then here, we're going to make sure these are metal and metal. So this is a triple all the way across here. We go metal, metal, metal. These are going to be our knockback traps. We're going to synergize them with the timeout chambers, and yeah. So that's that one. So that is that side right there. So the key to this is to get the core up quickly, and you have very limited metal. Hopefully your team dropped a whole bunch of metal for you. So what you want to do is you want to actually go like this. You want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So now the key to this is you have gas trap, gas trap, gas trap, right here, right? So you have, this is going to be your gas traps, is what it's going to look like. Okay, so it's going to look like this. There's a mountain right here, keep in mind. So what you want to do with the mountain is you want to go like this. The mountain's right here. So you fill that in. The mountain goes right across here. So you need to go like this. Boom. Boom. This is touching the mountain right here. Okay. And then you want to use metal for the knockback. And there's going to be 3 knockback traps on every single side. Okay? So you got the knockback traps all across there. You got gas, 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 the timeout chambers. Eventually you're going to want to put gas on there, on the extra. It goes out 1 extra. And that's that side there. So this one here is the same thing. You go 1, 2, 3. This is your timeout chamber right here. We're going to put 1 extra one on the end. And then right here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Again, 3 knockback traps, 2 timeout chambers, and then we go to this side. This one again is going to have 1, 2, 3 knockback traps. There's going to be a barn right over here. The barn's right there. We're going to ignore that. We're going to go. There's our 4. That's our timeout chamber and our extra one on the end. We're going to go in wood. There's the timeout chamber. Easy peasy. So you got your knockback, gas all in the timeout chambers, and the extra one on the end. The extra one on the end is because the constructor base for machinist can actually reach 4 away from the core. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it doesn't touch this one here because it's kind of a circular. It's a 4. So it kind of goes in a circle around 4 spaces. So on the perfect angles, like straight, left, right, forward, back, you're going to go 4 spaces. So your trap will actually touch this. You'll get the durability bonus, the attack speed bonus, the damage bonus. And you really only want to put traps on squares that are empowered by your base to fully get the maximum damage possible. Okay, so there we go. That's the basic design of the entire base. Now, what you want to do, now at the very start, very early on in the game, you're going to have to go over here. Now, It's actually not that way. What you want to do is you want to run around this side. You run this way and you run around the corner, and there's going to be a mountain right here across this whole part here. So what you need to do is you actually need to run all the way over here, and there's a ramp going up. And this is all mountainous, by the way. So what you need to do is you need to go and you need to build in stone or in metal. I usually like to do in metal. I go like this. You go like that, and you build like this. So this is the entrance, the ramp, the like right here. Pretend this is actually the mountain, just a mountainous ramp going up. You build a wall launcher here, a gas trap here, and you want a wall launcher right here. That keeps them away from going upstairs and messing with your base. Yeah. So then you can actually jump right up here. Oh, yeah. Nice. So you can jump up here, and then when you get to the top, so this is all mountain, mountain, mountain. All of this is mountain. So what you need to do is, this is the ramp here. So what you do is you cover it up, and that you want to do this actually with stone or with wood. I usually use stone. You go like this. You build the 3. You recognize this, right? So you go on the entrance. You cap it. You go like this. This is mountain here too. So what you do is you go build all the way around here. Then you want to sandwich this off. You have to, this whole mountainous area you need to sandwich and make sure that nothing comes up here and gets into your base from the top side. So then we go like this. We go over here, right like that. Then here, like that. And this is the last square here. You just go like this. And then you cap it with wood or with stone. So that caps off that entire area. Now, so that is the sandwich. You have to do that. I usually do that like within the first minute of the game, actually. It's usually the first thing I do is I set up this whole sandwich. I run around, I hit all the rocks, I get all the wood, and I run up to here, and I sandwich off this entire part and do all this sandwich. Meanwhile, Megan's usually working on the base, doing a lot of this build. Oops, that's not right. Okay, so this also gets sandwiched, I think. There's a part of it here too. Okay, so that's sandwiched off there. So now back to the base. So now when you're setting up the anti-lobber shield, this is the essential time-sensitive part of this mission. So you'll notice if you start from the middle, we go 1, 2, 3. You go out 3. That's it. You don't count that last piece. You go like this. So we're going to go, now that we've got all of the roof we want to do in metal, right? So try to metal all of this roof here. We're going to do one big square. We're going to fill in the gaps of this square. So we're going to go like this, not counting the extra piece on the tip. So we're going to go like this. Now this is the barn right here. We're going to remove that barn as fast as possible. You want to cover up all of this stuff. Sorry? Yes, this is the one side that you go a little further out. You go flush right with the mountain. So this side's a little bit further out than the rest of them. The other ones are just, as you can see, just normal. This one here goes all the way out to here. This will go right to the edge. Is this the fourth one? We got 1, 2. Yeah, that's right. So this is the fourth right here, right? This is the extra tip, right? You have the timeout chamber plus 1. So the timeout chamber plus 1. So for this one, you actually do want to use the plus 1 and drag that across. So that's how that works. So now, sorry?
Why do you have 4 on that
Just because it's actually, the more coverage you can get, the better. The reason that you can't go out farther on this one is because there's a big mountain right here. So you don't want to build your anti-lava shield too close to it, or it will actually cause a problem. This one here, you can't complete your lava shield until that barn gets knocked down right there. You don't really need to go out any further than this. As we've seen, it works really effectively. This is any shorter and you'll have a problem. Further is not really an issue, but time is an issue. So for the sake of time, the priority is to get it up as fast as possible. So now you build this here. Oh, come on now. There we go. Okay, so there we go. So that's how you do it. You do, in case you guys didn't notice that, it is 3 up and 1 down, and you put it right in the corner, and then you just go up 6 high. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then once you have your guide down, now you want to go like this. See, there's your 6. So now you can work your way back again. So the anti-lava shield is very, very important for preventing flingers and lobbers from like bombing over top of your base and destroying everything. If you don't get the anti-lava shield up by wave 3, you're going to start taking damage, like air damage. Like things are going to start getting on your roof because they're going to start throwing things up on the roof, and so it's very, very important that by wave 3 you already have the majority of your anti-lava shield up. You can only do this by relying on your teammates. Obviously, you need to coordinate who's building the lava shield and who is building the base. Generally, you have one person put down the guide, which is this roof, right? That way they know where to build. They know, okay, well, this is the guide. We need to go all the way around here. So I have found that as long as you get 6 tiles high, you will not have enemies going over top of the shield. Any lower than 6, and they will sneak stuff over top of it. The flingers will get stuff over, and you'll start taking damage. And so it's really important that you get it 6 high. Any lower than 6, and you're going to notice things are going to cause you issues. And it's bad. Once stuff starts getting over the roof, everything falls apart real quick. All right, so there we go there. So there we go. We've got all the way around. As you can see, it's very big. It's very big. It takes a lot of materials. Very time consuming. And you need a lot of support. You need a really, really good coordinated team to get this up. But once you get this up, your chances of survival are infinitely higher. You can last for so long as you don't have the anomaly of enemies getting on the roof and destroying all your stuff. This is a game changer. This one here. This one is going to, if you can figure out how to successfully put up the anti-lava shield fast enough, then yeah, you're gonna win. You're gonna win way, way more games. There we go. So there's lots of ways for you to actually build this. we go. It's like all the way around. Sorry? What? Oh, I know. I know. Once the lava shield is up, it's very, very resistant. Oops. Oops. There we go. Okay, so this is just about done here. Once we have this up here, just go fill the holes in on this side. Oh. And as you can see, this is very, very time consuming. Like this is realistically a two-man job. You need to definitely get teammates to help build this. And there it is. There is the lava shield. But guess what? That's not it. In order to have it, because even with this giant, awesome lava shield, this is actually not enough. The husks are jerks. And they will sometimes, for no reason, decide that they're going to break through one layer of the lava shield just for kicks. Just because that's how husks roll. So what you want to do is you actually need to put a second layer lava shield all the way around the entire base. Which is, super convenient. Because, there's lots of time to kill in this mode, right? So, there's lots of time to set up a second lava shield, right, Meeks? Yeah. Totally. Yeah, no, this is rough, man. This is a hardcore mission. There's not a lot of time, and you got to build like a madman trying to get all this filled in. Yeah, all the missions that we have actually got the lava shield up on, which we do consistently in every game. As long as we have time to get this lava shield up, we pretty much we go over an hour guaranteed, right? Yeah, I don't think we've ever got the lava shield up and not lasted for over an hour. The lava shield really enables you to do what you need to do. It really locks the whole area down. Oh man. Now there's lots of different strategies to getting this lava shield up. As you can see, I'm using, I'm flipping my pieces and I'm trying to double a lot of my builds. A really good strategy is actually to do the corner pieces first. If you do the corners first, then you can kind of fill in the gaps on the corners. You can work around like the top sides. Once the corner pieces are down, you can kind of run panels across the tops, right? So you see here, now we have that one down. We have that one down. We kind of left the middles open. Now that we have that, oh, come on now. Now we can go like this. Come on now, there we go. So yeah, it's a lot faster, right? So if you can get the corner pieces in first, I like to do the corners, and then I like to run all the lateral stuff, because then you can do doubles all the way across. You can just run patterns, and you're basically just filling. Way quicker. And boom. Don't want to miss that. Can't afford to leave gaps. Done. Alright, so that is the full double lava shield. As for the inside of the base, what I usually do at some point, or have one of my teammates do, I'm usually the one that does it, but I usually go like this, and I will okay, so this is the entrance, right? You entry point here. So what you do is you go like this, create a doorway here, and then you want to go and actually set up oh, that's not the right direction. Just like this. Oh, sorry, that's not right. There we go. Okay, so this right here. Okay, so what I do is I leave this open. This is the burner right here. This is where the burner is sitting. Your base is sitting right above. Your base is right here. So what you do around the base is you want to go like this. Okay, so we're going to put a pyramid here, and we're going to go out here, make a hole for the ramp to go over, and then you go like this. Just in case this, pyramid up, roof up. Okay, so now you can run up here and collect that whenever you want, right? You have the door, you run upstairs, you run through the door. This one here is you just remove this. And you can run straight up, grab your all of your metal and stuff from the base, then go down here, put the blue glow in. If you fall in, no problem. You just interact with the thing, you jump up on it, and then you jump out. No problem. The base you get, the more you've built around the base, the more you actually have. So this is how it looks here. You go boom, boom, boom. You want to make sure you, oops, whoa, not any of that. Wow, calm down, Builder Pro. Okay, so yeah, you just want to cap off the top. You have a door here to go into there. You have a door here to go just on the roof. This whole pyramid piece, what you want to do is you just want to block it off. The key to the reason why I do this is because the more metal you have connected to the base, the more metal your base will actually generate. So if you can actually have a ton of metal concentrated around the base location, anything that's connected to anything that's connected to this is going to generate resources for you. So we go like this. I usually end up making a big pyramid in the middle, just a metal pyramid, just for the simple fact that the more metal you build around the base, the more metal the base is going to generate. And initially you're going to take a big hit, right? It's going to cost you a lot of metal to build this. But over time, all of those, building materials, they're going to start generating more than they initially costed. Sorry? Oh yeah, you get so much. Like eventually, like the resource generation of this this structure, it's going to have for every 3 pieces of metal that it's connected to, it's going to generate 1 extra metal, which is not so great at the start. But guess what? It costs you 10 metal to make a metal piece, right? So it costs you 30 to make three pieces. So for a 30 metal investment, after the 30-minute mark, you've made it back. Any amount of time that you spend over 30 minutes, you are now making more metal than you spent to actually invest the structure in the first place. So it's very important to do it early, get as much metal as you can from your teammates, and put the structures up at the start of the game. Because if you plan on going for over an hour or over an hour and a half, it starts paying off tenfold. Like the investment, the early investment, ends up paying off massive in the long run. Right. So you're going to put basically every single roof piece. You're going to upgrade to tier 3 material. You're going to put a trap there on all 4 of these. You're going to put roof gas traps all the way around the inner core of the base. You're going to put a launcher, a knockback trap around all the core of the base, all 3 out. You're going to put knockback traps here, here, and here, shooting them into your little timeout chambers, and this one's just going to shoot them off to get rid of them. I also put a trap here on this side, on the outside of the wall, because they'll actually come in here and they'll bust through this wall here and bust through this wall here, and this trap will do a bunch of damage, and this trap is close enough to the base to actually become empowered by your trap, making it last for a lot longer. Very effective. On this side of here, you can actually put 1, 2, 3 traps right here that are all empowered by the base. So if they come around the backside, they're going to take damage there as well. On this side here, you're going to have one trap on this side. So that's how you set up all your traps. That's all your trap locations. These walls are all wall launchers. These timeout chambers are just staging grounds for totally having the husks die horribly. Thanks. I wonder if it'd be better to actually make the traps longer. Well, I was thinking about it, and if you actually had a wall launcher launch and you didn't have a wall here, would they launch past the wall?
They do. Sometimes that's broken and they just do a flying through it.
Yeah. So if we actually extended it out a little further, well, I already have gas there anyway, right?
Oh, right, yeah.
So instead of doing that, do this. Try to knock them further.
And it's all connected then?
Yeah, it's more connected. It'll knock them all the way back here, and then they can go out whichever way they want, which is, you know, wins for us, right? As long as they don't come through this corner, we're all good. Makes sense, right?
Right.
I was thinking about that earlier. I think I'll try that because there's no downside to building this compared to what I did, right? This, and if they decide to punch holes through walls over here, it doesn't really matter. It's not going to hurt you. The fact is that they're going to come through these sides. They're going to get punted into the, you know, the back side of the base, and then they're going to try to get out.
Right.
So, yeah, and then you can put, yeah, they can hit the gas trap that you have back here. It'll be just more damage, right? More damage. So little things that I was thinking about. On this side here, you could do the same thing. I've noticed that they love to come through the back side here anyway, right? So why not go like this? Give that extra room. I think I'm going to actually try that. I love how I actually have time to look at it in creative mode because I've been thinking about this for a while, but I haven't had time to process it properly looking at the base. So yeah, now you have this here. Got that extra distance. They can punt them all the way back here. It gives us more room to run and move if we need to run around corners, right? So that's a huge advantage for us. That's a win.
You can put doors in there for when the takers come in. You know, run.
Yeah, so the thing is, you can do whatever you want, right? This just opens you up to more safety. So yeah, very cool. I like it. I think I'm going to start doing that from now on. So yeah, that's the whole base design. That's it.
Sure, it's tier 3.
Yeah, make sure all of this is upgraded to tier 3, all basically all of the anything that is touching a trap. So all the roof pieces, gas traps, tier 3, all of the walls with wall launchers on them, tier 3. The floors, this is all technically wood. You don't have to worry about that at all. If anything goes down, you expect this to be broken constantly. So you know, it's like, oh, Smasher came and punched it and broke it. You're like, oh, hey, put it back up. Boom, up, boom. Right? Oh, he broke it again. No worries. Boom. The faster your team is getting these the floors up, you know, the better you're going to do. Because as long as you keep these floors in place, the smashers cannot charge, they cannot break through. You know, they have to walk up. They have to walk up, walk in. So the other thing you can do that I sometimes do if I have time is I'll put a piece here, just like this. Because what happens here is when the smashers come in, sometimes they like to punch the floor, but if there's an extra wall piece in front of the floor, they won't be able to punch the floor. They'll have to walk in, and once they're in, they're like, oh, well, I'll just walk in, right? So that extra little piece right there, if you have time, which you're not going to always have time because it's really hectic, but if you can get that in there, that extra little piece, it can be a game changer. That can really protect your walls, protect your assets, keep the smashers doing what you want them to do, which is to walk in and die. So you go like that, and you just keep them walking where you want. You control where they go. You know, you make it really easy for them, and yeah, easy peasy. So that is the base structure. You just have your wall launchers and your gas traps. Anything that is touched by Machinist Thora's shields is where you put your traps. So basically, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, and that's it.
Why don't you use
Wall dynamos? I don't use wall dynamos because it'll eat up your nuts and bolts. Nuts and bolts are 100% used for gas traps. You're going to struggle to have enough gas traps throughout the game to survive. The more gas traps you have, if you start getting an excess of gas traps, you get too many, you can start populating throughout these areas here, or you can set up trap tunnels outside the base, out further, and try to kill them as before they get in to slow them down so the less things are getting close to the base. But that said, it's pretty tough because mostly you're going to be, you know, constantly under a steady barrage of enemies, and you're just going to be trying to keep your base together, destroying propane, dealing with problems, and just trying to fix problems before they become problems. Right? You're going to be just hustling to keep your base held together and keep things from blowing up. Make sure that everything's tier 3 so that when propane does catch you off guard, hopefully it's just one, and your tier 3 material can take a hit because of Machinist Thor's extra 15% hit points, right? You can actually take a propane hit and survive. So that's the base. The other little things that we sometimes do, when we have time, is occasionally we'll go like this. We'll put extra, just straight out extending from the core, and that will actually slow them down a little bit, and also sometimes contain them from charging. When they're being annoying, if they come in and they break a piece, say a smasher gets in and he punches out the ground. If there was no other angles there, then this smasher would come in, we'd kill him, and all of a sudden his friend that was standing behind him would be like, "Oh, what? There's no angle?" Brah! And he'll charge through and smash everything to dust. But if you have some angles behind there, when he walks in, blows this up, you kill him, you have time to put this down before that smasher notices that there's a weakness in your base, and then you control that. So that's another little strategy if you have time to change these into angled floors. It does present other problems, like dealing with propane becomes a little harder because you got these extra angles that you need to contend with. Sometimes it's hard to punch them over to where you need them to be, so you can shoot them and explode them and put a cap on them. But yeah, it's a monster base. This base has done real well for us. Has carried us through not just 45 minutes, but consistently 1 hour to 1.5 hours. And 1 hour and 38 is our best run.
And 1 hour with the new short time record. 1 hour 5 minutes.
Yeah. This is a really, really powerful base for a team that doesn't have 131 monsters. For a team that isn't a bunch of people like me, this is the best way that I can carry a team, because I control my whole little environment, right? It's a very concentrated, very extreme. Yeah, it does extreme damage because Thora's traps are just ludicrously powerful. And if you're focusing on just the spots that she's controlling, it's going to amp up their damage by 30%, plus the 20% faster reload, which is just going to absolutely eat everything that comes into the base. You're punting everything into timeout chambers, doing additional damage, just wrecking everything. And it is nasty. It is a nasty setup. It's really, really good for carrying a team that is weaker than you. There's probably better bases out there if you have a full team of monster 130s. It's like, 1 sec, mates, I need to go collect my base.
Yeah.
Okay, get my metal. Cool. Put some blue glow in. Okay, cool. Cool. Oh, the lobbers are attacking. Go up on the roof. All right, let's see where the hole is. Oh, it's over there. Oh, patch that up. Up. And then back down again. So that's what the base looks like right there. So anyway, I hope this helps you out, guys. This is the base that we've been running. This is how you build it. This is why we build all the little components that we do and how it makes a difference. So I hope it helps you out, guys, and I hope you get your 45 minutes. Anyway, if you like this video, subscribe, leave a comment down below if you have any other reviews you'd like us to cover, and make sure you leave a thumbs up. All right, guys, I'll catch you next time. So if you like this video, come check us out on Twitch. We Twitch stream 15 to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every single morning starting at 9 a.m. We'd really appreciate the support. We're working really hard to grow the Twitch channel, so come and check us out. Come help us grow and be part of TeamVASH. Thanks, guys.